Hello, my friends. I am your friend Kevin. I'm here with my friend Freddie the Teddy and Patrick the Bear. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you. This is your divine inspirational message for today. All right, so I'm going to start with our angel numerology number, which we are in a day 6. Now, many folks would believe that a day 6 is about changing plans, and indeed, I would have to agree. However, what I will add to it is to look at the plans. When I talk about plans, ideas, visions, where your mindset is, where your focus is on a 6th day, and if that mind and that focus has an ability to be shifted, are you, me, us, focusing on external forces or external what do I want to say? External influences, those little I can only think of these jingles that go with commercials. Barry Manilow made a fortune out of a jingle called Like a Good Neighbor, State Farm is There years ago, and they're still using it. Those kind of things get stuck in our subconscious and they can kind of grow. So when it comes to a number 6, revising the plan, it is looking at things in a responsible, loving, and compassionate way, being selfless to you, being kind to you, being patient with yourself, and change the worrying, change the fretting. That's where it says revising the plan. The 7 of air, 7 of swords, however you want to look at it, is the card to work with. If you're into tarot, or if you're not into tarot, even if you don't have a tarot deck, look up the definition for the 7 of swords. You can also look up the ego if you're using one of Radley Valentine's card decks, or the devil if you're into more of a traditional tarot deck. But look them up and see if any of your mindset madness, mess, the merry-go-round that has us going counterclockwise, is infiltrating what's going on. And I know this seems like a repetitive type of message where clean up your act, clear out what doesn't serve you, move forward, but truly the simple way forward is uncluttered. It's not bogged down with, I'm worried about cousin Jeff or Aunt Susie or, whoever it is. You can have compassion for these folks. But if they're going through something, they're going through it. You can ask for strength and guidance that they find their light. You can ask for peace and love, kindness, compassion if they're going through difficulties. But their journey is their journey. And that sounds really difficult for some people to get their head around, particularly if we're light workers, because we want them to feel better. However, when we ourselves go through these things, somehow or another, those folks, other people see us as having it together, and they say, well, you'll work it out. You always do. That's been my experience. All right. I did have the isms planted up here, but it seems to throw this, I'm going to call them out on it. It's one of these Brio, Logitech Brio cameras that I have sitting up on here. And when you add on too much, this thing has a little bit of a difficulty focusing. So we get the pulsing in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, and it drives me up the wall. That's just my own little obsessive compulsive problem. So listen, here's my isms. May the light that is created here and now, this morning, in this divine inspirational message, be for the highest good of everybody, for you, for all kinds of people. That's why I do it. I am anchored with my missions and anchored with my purpose. I am aligned with my missions and anchored with my purpose. Last night I was with a group of very powerful women. I like being with these groups of very powerful women. They light me up. They give me, here we go again with that silly focusing thing. And we did some I am statements, and it just flew out. I am a spiritual heart warrior dedicated to serving mankind everywhere. And I'm like, oh, that just came out. And all right, there's a statement. I expect all my good intentions to manifest perfectly. When we do these affirmations and we affirm the positive, anything that is not of the positive, here we go again with that silly pulsing in and out, I can't stand it. Anything that's not of the positive needs to go away, needs to disappear. All right, so happier me affirmations, I like that too. I am able to accomplish anything I set my mind upon. What is it that you desire and you haven't succeeded at yet? Divide and conquer. Give yourself time and divide your plans into small pieces. After each victory, you will feel uplifted and ready to do more. You know, we are able to accomplish all kinds of things. That's why we find ourselves being, I won't say bogged down, but chasing the tail of the rabbit. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I could do any more. Well, then don't. I don't know if I can take any more of this. Well, then don't. When we take back our power, it seems counterintuitive. We feel like we're doing something wrong. We're doing something we shouldn't be doing. Like I find myself sometimes spending hours outside in the dirt, in the grass, and coming back in saying, oh my gosh, where did those 2 hours go? Been a great 2 hours. Wonderful. Yesterday I was outside resetting a retaining wall for a natural area, and it was early, very early. The sun, I think, had just come through. And I found myself just, being in that space, lost in the dirt, just doing it, just creating things. Creativity is a fabulous way to get into the light of the divine, the love of your heart space, and the openness to joy. All right, Rama and Sita, they're here with the Holy Union. They are here to remind us that we all have soul mate connections. And for those who are single and may have some mucky mess of the past, it's coming. Be open to it. You were given the opportunity to open your heart and love others unconditionally, without any kind of problem. That early feeling when you meet somebody and the possibilities of being loved, of being cherished, of being thought of having somebody call you, send you cards, not bother you, not be obsessed by it, but somehow or another, that precious gift of love that we give without question gets trampled on, gets lost, not because it was deliberate or on purpose, but the person who we perhaps feel slighted us or maybe did something we didn't quite understand, had a different journey. It is difficult to dust yourself off and move on. There is a danger, and I call it a danger because it's dangerous, to put a wall up and to shut ourselves off from that because it's hurtful. And let's face it, we want the opposite of hurt. We want this feeling of unconditional love. But we're entering a phase where kindness, goodness, light, love, peace, harmony, that's coming. I would hazard a bet that it's already here. And why do I feel that way? Because I think and I believe that the reason why there's all this power struggle, all this turmoil all over the world, all this war, all this let's beat them up because they don't believe what we believe, all of that is nothing but a large mountain of insecurity. And the noose of insecurity is getting tighter and tighter, to where those folks who are making all that noise You know, it's like the have you ever been into a store and the lines are all over the place to try to check out, and somewhere is upset that there aren't more people? Well, you don't have to stand in line. You don't have to be here. You can put your shopping back, come back when it's not so busy, or just be patient. Let's get on with our card of the day. Gertrude, Beatrice, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm calling forth your energy. Back in I can't find them today. I know they're here. I feel their energy. I can hear Gertrude giggling. I can almost feel Beatrice, but I don't see where they're sitting. And Beatrice just said, "Is that important?" Well, I'd like to get focus. This is you have focus. Oh, okay. Well, they're in the classroom. Um, they're in the classroom. Okay, so Gertrude and Beatrice are either side of a blackboard. What are you wanting to show us? Oh, they're saying you're the teacher. What are you wanting to teach us? I suppose they're talking about me, but they're also talking about you. We're all here to learn. We're all here to learn from each other. What is it that you desire that you haven't succeeded at? Divide and conquer. She's saying little by little, piece by piece, bit by bit, we do it. Okay. Oh, there's a card that flew out. Make a choice. Perfect for a number 6 day. This is the 7 of, what is that, water. Cups, if you are a traditional taroist. We have 7 here, which works with the colors of the chakra. And Archangel Gabriel, along with number 3 in the major arcana card, which I think is the Empress. Let me check, make sure. I am not. I am and I'm not. I mean, there's 78 cards. It takes a while to get this, and I want to make sure I'm doing it right. I think it's the Empress. Let's see. Yeah, it is the Empress. So, Archangel Gabriel and these 7 chakras. When we're asked to change a plan, we also have to make a choice. And this message is saying stop procrastinating or overanalyzing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options. This other also talks about addictions. Now, when we speak about these things and we talk about these subjects, they are deeply, deeply personal. And they are deeply, deeply bothersome. Folks who find themselves getting caught up in habits that don't necessarily work for them have to come to their own decision. They have to come to their own light. What we can do as light workers, warriors, beings of truth is deliver the truth in a loving, kind, compassionate way. And I feel like sometimes we have to search within our own soul to clear up whatever it is we've got going on, whatever it is that we have that is lurking in the background. Because here's what I know for sure, and then I'll let you go. Anytime that I've had to learn a lesson about what am I stuck on, what am I needed to make a decision about, because I have a Libra moon, so I want the scales balanced. I want everything. I want the physical, the mental, the emotional, the heart, all of that, all lined up nicely. I mean, that we all, but not everybody does. And sometimes I can get caught in instinct and intuition, and there is a very, very, very subtle difference. Instinct is that quick, yeah, instinctively I've got to do this, this, and this. However, it might not be intuitive. So your instincts can go, run amok. Your intuition can say, hold on a minute. One is like more logical, the other one is more emotional. And this is where we have to make a decision. Now, how do you do that? How do you become the judge, the jury, and the executioner in your own life? It's very nicely to say get off the merry-go-round of worry, but when you're looking at a mountain full of bills, when you're seeing the debt, or when you're seeing a challenge or a problem or a fear, there you go. There's your ego. Change the plan. The fear, where's the number 6 day? The fear is where the plan has to get revised. I'm hoping I'm making sense with this. When you find yourself locked up in fear, when you find yourself locked up in worry, when your jaw, like mine, gets tight and your fingers tighten up like this, that's a physical indication that, something's not quite the way it's supposed to be. And there is where you change the plan. You revise the plan. And the plan simply can start by, I'm going to go meditate. I'm going to get clear. I'm not going to do a thing. You can take back your power by setting the clock for 1 hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. I'm going to take some time for me. I'm going to get in the holy union with my higher self. I'm going to bring in Gertrude and Beatrice, who, now I'm working out, disappeared, didn't give us anywhere. Where are you? I know they're here because they're saying you've got to be the teacher of your own lesson plan. You got to move forward with this. We've been here to help you, but we're not doing the work for you. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. And I think that's it. Listen, my friends, it's been a pleasure bringing this information to you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Big love. Thanks so much. Bye. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.